Stop. Dude, the reclaim is better than the initial concentrate out of this thing. I swear to God. Oh yeah, that's how you start the morning right there. I've been doing something I'd never done in my life. Keeping my same sleep schedule even on my days off. Never done it, but I would always like try to stay up real late, and then I end up fucking tired or whatever. So now I go to bed at like 10:30. I get up at like fucking 4 in the morning. I got lost in YouTube shorts and stuff. Mike Tyson's and Jake Paul or whatever gonna be having a boxing fight in July. You know, I didn't even know this was happening. And last night I was watching the Gelato fight from 2000, and I wake up this morning to shorts notifying me of a fight in July of 24 with Logan Paul or whatever, Jake Paul, whatever the hell the name of it. And like last night I was watching the Gelato fight when Gelato's cheek and face and hemorrhaged brain were on the mat, and he quit the. You would go out and watch the fucking Tyson fights in the 80s? I couldn't believe it. I was floored because I was watching the Gelato fight, and I had him on the phone. I was on the phone with my dad last night, and he's like, "Are you watching Mike Tyson?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ooh," and we went off from there, dude. Like last night, we had a long ass conversation about boxing. Like I had no clue. I've known the guy for 29 years. I never knew he was my own father. I never knew it never came up. I've watched every Mike Tyson, pretty much everything you could watch for the past few years. Got into boxing in my mid-20s, watching it and stuff. What's up, Lucas? What's up, Charizard? Charizard. Just having the morning cigarette. I just watched Sugar Sean O'Malley's morning routine for his camp, and I just feel like a complete piece of shit in contrast. I just feel like a complete dude's eating avocado sandwiches and laying on a fucking massage bed, and I'm drinking coffee and smoking a cigarette and stoned. Dude, Jake Muller and Avi Muller, Jake Mull, my man. Bro, I don't care whatever, I'm not gonna get all into politics, but I don't see the people talking shit out there getting punched in the face by Floyd Mayweather. I don't see them out there fighting different fighters. I don't see them out there fighting Mike Tyson this summer. Probably going to be the most viewed fight ever, by the way. Like, hate's a strong disease, man. You should see the comments. They're all like, oh, it's lose-lose, it's lose-lose. If he wins, who cares, because he beat up a 60-year-old man. If he loses, it's Mike Tyson. He's the baddest man on the planet, and Jake Paul is it's like a lot of that going on. Mike Tyson, since the day he stepped in the ring, was to destroy. And over those years, because of people like Don King, because of other promoters, because of other bullshit he was around, because of his influence by Young Money in the early 2000s, as well as affiliations, he got that mentality of putting the asses in seats. Jake Paul, the Paul brothers, biggest little kids know these people, dude. When I go out to stay out in the campground for the summer, and my friends' kids will be sitting there talking about the Paul brothers. Like, they're geniuses, bro. Like, putting them in the ring and then putting it on Netflix, it's gonna be the biggest watched fight ever. Like, all the people hating and talking shit and all that, they're just jealous for a few reasons. One, they don't have anything to do with it. Two, they're not making any money off of it. And three, they wish they were doing it. So, like, that's what the mad people are right now. Right now, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, he's gonna fight a 60-year-old man. Dude, they're friends. Like, him and you ever see the shorts where they're recording? They say, Uncle Mike's loving this, Uncle Mike's loving this. Like, all those people that are talking shit, like, like I said, before I even knew about this last night, this is the craziest thing. I was watching Mike Tyson versus Galato in 2000, the full fight, all the fucking commentary and everything, not just the fight, but I watch all his fights. Well, my dad called me because I haven't talked to him, and he's like, where you been? Are you okay? You blah 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 blah. And I had on the laptop because it's all I have right now. My PC's somewhere else. Well, he hears a fight going on, and he's like, "Are you watching the fucking Tyson fight?" And I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, I thought he did. I thought he died. I'm like, no, he didn't die. And I'm like, what do you know about Mike Tyson? Here, my dad used to go to the bars in the 80s to watch the fights with his friends, and they'd get there, and it'd always be a joke. They'd see how many drinks they could get in because the fights would end in 2 minutes, 20, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. And I'm like, so, like, he's like, he's been a Mike Tyson fan my whole life, but we just never. I guess it explains why we watched WWE together when I was young, when I'd visit him. I think it was probably because my mom probably didn't want me watching boxing, but when I was that age, that was far past Iron Mike. That was far past Iron Mike. But I never knew that he liked boxing. And I know a lot about the guy. Never knew that about my dad until yesterday. Well, yeah, it's after midnight now, so. What's today? Sunday now? It's Sunday? I don't have to think on my days off. That's the best part. I haven't went live this time of the day in 6 months. Six months. I don't even know who's awake or around right now. I usually don't stream on days off in the morning. I wake up at random times. But the last few weeks I've been staying with my sleep schedule even on days off. Trying to. And I never used to do that. Days off, it was like, fuck yeah, stay up late. Now I stay the routine. Like, if I was gonna work for 12 hours that day, I might as well wake up normal time and game for, it might not be 12 hours, I might, 2-3 hours from now, I might want to lay down and like take a little snooze for a bit. So I got 6 hours of sleep, so I still have 2 hours to burn. But, trying to stay within my schedule. And I never used to do that ever. That's big for me. That's big for the account. I can't die. Dude, there are 4 check marks on the fucking top page right now. It's disgusting. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves, every one of them. You made the page look like a fucking mess. You made it look like a war zone. People are gonna get scared. They're gonna be afraid of trying to do that. I can't wait to, like, in a few years when more people play this game mode for whatever reason it might be. I can't wait to gatekeep the high ranks and talk so much shit. I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be fun. Like, more and more hardcores are gonna start realizing, like, you know, let's try to actually see how far I can get, or like, or they're gonna complete their goals and then start grinding potentially. So I gotta put some ground ahead of them. I gotta put some ground ahead of people. Well, yeah, main game's gonna get a solid influx when Sailing comes out one day, whenever that may be. Well, until then, though, a lot of people are just, you know, they're playing secondary accounts. I heard my buddy Farva's 100 mil fishing on his hardcore now. I didn't even know he played a hardcore. It's like, I'm finding out shit. My boys from the EU, man. Fuck yes, man. Fuck America. You know, I've always liked Europeans and people from different countries better than my own because they're nicer people. They're less judgmental. They're less, there's less, like, oh, how much money do you make? There's less. They've just always been more accepting, especially people from, like, the Scandinavian countries. Especially Finland, 100%, like, Finland. Finland and the UK. People from Finland and people from the UK have been the nicest to me. Bar none. Any other countries. Finland and the United Kingdom, 100%. North and South. You know, you have your boys from, you know, you guys up north. And then, hello, dear boy! You have your guys sipping tea and eating fucking quiche. You know, you got... You got the spectrum, you got the wide spectrum. They all good in it. All my boys. From grime to fucking Beatles, mate. From my grime mates. To my Beatles fans. Good morning and hello, darling. Smoke ourselves up. You can't even say that here. Do people still say that in Britain about cigarettes? Do they still call it what American assholes have made a slang term? Fuck off. The people that have been the worst to me in the world, and it's just by chance, it's people from Quebec and Australia have been some of the meaner people I've met. Certain people, not all of them. I know, because I know people from Quebec and Canada in general that are awesome. But then, and all Australia as well. But then, like, on the flip of the coin, those two areas, that country and that area of that country, have been, for some reason, the most people to come and give me problems. I don't know why. Bruh. Watch you two, you go doing, I believe, your first made this account, talking about coming up top players, crazy here at the top, hope all as well. I hope you're doing good, man. Well, imagine what they must think of of Americans, all these different countries. You got Dr. Seuss on one debate channel, and you got an old man who doesn't know what he's saying on the other debate channel. And those are our leaders, supposed leaders. Man, Trump can put on a show, can he? Hell of a salesman. And during his speeches about, you know, there's like IRA things popping up on screen, text blah 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 to Trump at to receive $10,000 in gold. I can only imagine the idiots that actually texted out to those numbers. Like, you're gonna get spammed for the rest of your life by random shit. That's gonna get tossed into so many. I'm just saying, man, he is a very good salesman. Oh, good morning, aristocrat. He's a very good talker. He knows how to work the crowd. He knows how to wait on the crowd. He has something to say, ready to say in case he forgets what he was going to say. He brought up the fact that age is a number and that age doesn't concur with competency. It doesn't. You could be 90 years old and incompetent, but then there could be a 90-year-old guy who writes code for a company still. You could be 70 years old and shit yourself, or you could be 70 years old and still with it. So age is a number. Whatever. I don't do the political shit, but I do agree with something that he said, which was that age is a number. It's not my number and your number, however old you are and however old I am. You know, I can do backflips and jump push-ups, but like you might have a back problem, or like I have a bunch of mental disorders and I'm bald, and you might have, you know, it's like you can't just say a number of an age and be like, all right, well that's where they're at. That's what, unless that's the actions that are being dictated, you know. Yeah, not dictated, but unless they're displaying those actions and those mannerisms and those, then it doesn't. Then who cares how old they are? Like at that point, age is a number. I've known people since they were 60, 65, now 80, 85, and some of them are still with it. Some of them will drive to the same place 4 times and forget. My mom, I feel bad for my mom. I love her. She's got to work all the time. She has a home office and stuff. Well, my grandfather will show up to her house 3 or 4 times a day, and he doesn't remember doing it. Like, she'll call me, and when I think I talk to her on the phone more than anyone, because me and my grandfather have been growing her aloe plants for her. We're reviving them because she almost killed them. This is one of my crown beauties right now. I kind of try to get used to growing aloe. I don't know why. Usually tomatoes or weed. But this is one of my other that's the one that's the second largest one I have. I gave that one to my mom because she doesn't know how to grow them. They're very similar to cactus. You need to keep very good steward soil, very very rich soil mixed with horse shit, which is my secret weapon. And you need to keep the soil moist. Just moist. Not wet, not dripping, you need to keep that shit moist. Say there's no physical... Good morning, Blazer. You say there's no physical demanding jobs that can't be done in old age compared to mentally demanding jobs. Will definitely end myself Minecraft before becoming too far. You don't want to be 80-year-old man, construction worker, unless he's a foreman. Well, I'm 29 and I run a butcher shop, and I play video games. I have no debt. I have barely any bills. And I make $3 grand a week, and it just goes in the bank. I own my car. I have no debt. I have no girlfriend. I have no kids. I literally make every choice I want to make throughout every moment of my day, on my time, on my terms. So at 29, I've already defeated life, as people complain of it over as. So now it's keeping my mind busy to fill in the cracks. That's the hard part. Once you've solved money and boredom, your mind runs then. You might be like, well, you said boredom. Boredom is not the same as having racing thoughts and such. There are some differences. Growing old is an individual thing. Some people are in really good shape and capable. Some people are complete wrecks. Listen, it's all about your heart rate. It's all about your blood pressure. It's all about keeping it cool. Now, I'm on a bunch of Valium, so, you know, easier said for me than done, but it really comes down to just keeping your cool, man. Just relax. There's no reason to get angry. There's no reason to start fights. There's no, like... Don't get me wrong, man. I'm 190 pounds now and pretty jacked compared to when I was 130 pounds a few years ago doing drugs, doing lots of drugs. So, I mean, physical health is important, but mental health is paramount. Like, you know, like I said, with trying to stay with my sleep schedule, I went to bed as if I was getting up for work last night. And really, I think it's a good idea on my days off. My last several weekends, I've been hanging out with chicks or friends or whatever it is. But what I realized is, like, my days off should be spent doing this. Not just doing redwoods and going out. So for now, we're kind of in an antisocial point in life. Very self-driven right now. I don't want to meet new people, and I don't want to, like, in life, I don't want to hang out with anyone. I want to make some friends online this summer, man. I want to put the hours to it. Try the best I can. The guy who put in a 5K year wants to do better and put in more hours. Now, I want to stream more and make more videos and shit, man. I didn't really, like, the playing parts, I got that down okay. It's the, side stuff. I mean, right now, I'm happy to say that my mind and body both feel okay. But who's to say I don't get in a car accident in 2031? Really, what life is about is trying to be a part of every moment, because it's not going to come back. And it's very hard to sit there and tell yourself, I'm just trying to be right here right now, please just let me be right. But sometimes you have to sit there and, like, plead with yourself to just, please let me just enjoy a moment of fucking time right now that I'm in right now, not what I have to do next week, or people asking you, hey, what are you doing on Friday, or what are you doing on, it's like, please, man, just let me enjoy 8:30 a.m. on March the 10th. Like, I don't want to talk about where I'm going to be living in 2 months, or you know what I mean? But people are curious. They ask questions. It's the human way. They want to know what another person is up to. You go live, you open yourself up to those questions, and that's fine. But while I answer that stuff, some of the questions, it's hard. You know, what are you going to be doing in a year? Where are you going to live? Where are you going to this? Where are you going to... It's like, I don't really have an answer for you on that, man. Kind of just have to see what happens. trying to live some sort of life that I'm living. You know, you can go and feed yourself with whatever you want on YouTube. Different lifestyles and what they're doing and what they're... I have to stop myself a lot of times when I'm online. Like when I sit down to stream or something and I actually want to stream, I'll end up on YouTube, find music, and a video or a short will distract me. And before you know it, I'm like this morning I sat for an hour and a half and was watching Mike Tyson and different shit on this fight that's coming up. Well, it's distractions. Being distracted by other people's things.
Look to the future.
And Lonzo Ball. Isn't the yearly Dipe message coming up? I think it's July or June. Dude, at this point, like, I feel like he's either dead or, like, living some other life, but... I hope he's doing good. I hope he's not dead. Hey, seen a lot of buddies of yours lose themselves in purpose in life, chasing women recently, getting cheated on and all that BS. They're not the same person. You know, I recently, for the first time, hung out with a girl more than just for one night. And we spent almost 2 months dating. Going here, going there, going everywhere. Well, let's just say I caught up on things that she thought I was too stupid to catch up on, and I got out. I hit the ejecto button way before I could ever get my feelings involved. Let's just put it that way with this one. I'll miss the sex was great. She was great in that way. She's 28. She had no kids. It was like she lived a fucked up life, but so did I. So we won't go into that, but. All I'll say is, like, you don't talk shit on your ex and put them down in every different way, and then you're still texting them and interacting with them on Facebook on a daily basis, and then lie about it when I know the truth. Like, now, I'm not getting involved with whatever that is. Like, this dude's a loser who lives off his dad's money and travels the world in a big truck with a camper. He's a fucking bum. But that's the type of guys these girls like. So, go for it. She lost the best thing. She lost a guy who is making 6 figures a year now, which matters to females. The first thing their friends ask, well, how much money does he make? What does he do? What does he... Let's just say she lost a lot more of a future than I did. Bro, you try to date a girl nowadays, try to go find somewhere to go eat dinner, sit down dinner for less than $80, $120 for drinks, a couple glasses of wine that they want. It is fucking expensive, bro. I could have bought 2 new computers in that 2 months that I spent. But going out, getting B&Bs, going to this place, going to visit the... Look, the girls I date, they're way out of my reach, man. Way out. So, at first, you gotta razzle-dazzle a bit. You gotta wine and dine. Then you get them addicted to other things about you. And then you get them under your thumb, and then it's all good. But this one tried to insult my intelligence. That's an immediate cutoff. Don't lie to me about something I literally just witnessed, you know? Don't play those games. Like, I'm not gonna play those games. There is no second chances. Play games once, it's over. That's with every one of them. She tried to. But I just kept deleting the spams of messages, and then I remember the last one saying something like, okay, take care, and I said, get my fucking number out of your phone, please. And then that was it. We've not talked for almost halfway as long as we were talking, so it's like, it's just a fade away, like, she's just a voice in my head now that'll disappear. You know, it's fucked up, like, there's some girls I really cared about, I can't even remember the sound of their voice. If I catch feelings, I cut the girl off. Immediately, I push it away. I'm not trying to get hurt. I got hurt once in my life, and ever since, I never let a girl in. And it was a girl I dated when I was in high school. I spent 4.5, almost 5 years of my life at the time with the same chick up until I was like 19. Then after that I realized it's like, after post-nut clarity, I really don't want to be around them anymore. So my whole adult life, I dated, I was engaged once, I was with, you know, when I was in my early 20s, I would get with girls and be with them for extended periods of time. But when I turned like 23, 24, I just started realizing like I was only wanting one thing. But when I reconnected with this chick, we had a thing for each other in high school, me and this chick, and we hadn't seen each other in 10 years. Well, she showed up to my roommates at the time to smoke a blunt because they were old friends. And long story short, we started talking. We didn't stop talking to each other basically constantly for like 2 months straight. And then she played some shit, tried to play some shit on me, and I wasn't having it. So I dipped out. I don't have time for that shit. I got too much going for me. Dude, I run a meat shop, and 4 of our employees are mid-20s single girls. I don't have any times where I'm not around enough female attention to be okay. It's great. The deli manager is this woman in her early 30s. She runs the out front. I take every care of thing in the back. Found a lot of money in meat, man. And money's coming. The meat money. Every week, I put out 12 grand out of my fucking checking, out of the business checking. And by the end of the week, I have $60,000 in my hands. Now, wages, electricity, utilities, garbage, everything, water, take everything out, payroll. I end up with about 3 grand for myself. And that's after giving my boss his generous share. Because he's the owner, I run the place. Instead of selling it to some asshole, he kept it. And is having people he trusts run it. Good move, man. It's fucking awesome, man. Yeah, man. I don't have to worry about money anymore. What do you do when you don't have to worry about money? I told him, hey, you want to make $4 million? Sell it. You want to make $15 million? Put me in the fucking... You want to make 15 million in the next 15, 20 years? Or do you want to make 4 million? I told you I will make you more. A lot more skinny, hold on. I've become somewhat of a circus freak. I wear baggy clothing now. Gotta finish my pup coat. Want to see what lifting meat does all day? Look at that shit, man. Look at that, man. Fucking chunky. Everything chunky. Chunky monkey. Like I said, I wear baggy clothes now. I work out a lot too. Little different routines. I mean, I gained 70 pounds in the past 3 years. 65 or so, sorry. Yeah, about 65. I didn't do it to like get big or anything. I just wanted to, on a personal level, feel a little stronger, you know? Oh, this is a song. Fuck. 300's too much, man. You're better than that. That's just letting yourself go in that way. It's like when people let themselves go with drugs. Gotta get control over that. I'm glad you're doing better. I used to be 125 pounds and taking Percocets and drinking liquor. That was at my worst. Definitely at my worst. I haven't taken one of them Johns since 2019. Go get some topaz. Some hopaz. I get like 10 and then I leave. You just got a money goils task. Just added a new song to my playlist, man. I'm listening to it right now. Called Kanos, Bombay, 1995. CAUNOS. Bombay. There's some music for when you're a little up there on the sweetgrass. What's up, Casey? Yeah, this music is complemented well when you're on the sweetgrass. I stopped smoking sweetgrass. I switched to the concentrates. The Puffco. Jazz cabbage. Too obnoxious. The weed is so loud that no matter where you go, you get that look from someone like, oh, that smells good, or like, or you get liberals that are against it, and you just stink, dude. You smell of it. Well, since I switched to the Puffco proxy, this little machine right here, just do dabs on the go. Discreet as fuck. So You know, it was really nice having a holiday season. I visited family and shit without my mom bitching at me for smelling like pot. Like, that might not mean anything for you, but for me, once a year, when I go to those things, I get bitched at by my mom. Like, you couldn't stay sober for one dinner. You couldn't. It's like, bitch, I am on 12 Xanax. But no, she's right. You smell it. You guys remember that video? I hate it when girls want me to meet my moms. Bitch, I'm on 12 Xanax. That guy died, unfortunately, to Xanax. I'm thankful to say I don't take Xanax. I just take Valium. If I had access, though, man. All day long, anywhere I was, anything I'd be doing, I just... That would be me, dude, all day long. I'd be fried. I'd be fucking fried. Yo, I'll see you again, man. 2 days a week I have off, so maybe I'll see you on my morning streams. But I will also be live like 12 hours from now, so there's that too. There's that too, brother. Nah. I'm gonna go visit my dad today, go to Walmart. He wants to get a TV. And then I'll probably come back about 2, 3 p.m., take a nap, eat some dinner, work out. And then I'll end up live at like 6 p.m. 7 p.m. maybe. Hey, Dow. On days off, when I'm on my routine, you get 2 streams a day. One in the morning, charged up from the night, and one in the mid to later evening, charged up from a nap in the afternoon. That's what you get, man. Like I said, you know, where I was living and everything over the past few months, it was bad. I streamed 15 times in 4 months. Because I just wasn't able to. There was a phone going off all morning. There was, like, on days off, there was people around. It was just... I was out with girls on the weekends. Like, just wasn't taking the game as seriously as I should have. Literally, I'm putting in more time than all but 4 other people in this game mode, but I still am hard enough on myself to be like, bro, you could have played more. Like, rank 10 just died the other night. All that time I spent doing Redwoods, hanging out with that girl, wasn't even a waste, it was just progress. I play a game mode where an impossible number can all of a sudden become possible. How big of an impact was mobile coming? For me, nothing really. It was finding out about remote desktop in 2016. That changed my life. We hit 100 mil woodcutting from the phone, by the way. Second time around. Mobile's nice if you're stuck somewhere and you can't access your PC or your desktop, which, I don't know, I'd have to be on Pluto to not be able to do that, but mobile is for, you know, the hobbyist, really. You know, remote was so that I could play at work, wherever I worked at the time, different places. It made it possible for me to compete at the time as a main. And now, it's doing the same thing for me as a hardcore. It allows me to be a top rank. In both hours and XP, by the way. There's 20... I'm sorry. There's 20 players in total that are alive on the top page. And I'm playing more than 6 people. There's 6 people ahead of me that play. The rest of the people ahead of me either don't play, or they're dead, or they play so little that I'll pass them. Yeah. Farmer McGee, Alkin, Funk, Narrative if he ever wakes up. Almost said one false step, but he died. As of right at this moment, Tila, Witcheline. There's a lot of names. Nah, I won't be top 10 for like another 2 years if I even live. It's no easy give. Even though I'm ahead of most of them, there's still a distance between us. There's a literal like 700 mil gap. So if I play for the next 2 years, I could gain that, and then there's whatever the people ahead might gain. The thing with this game is you take your competition as long as you can. Like, you try to drag them out as long as possible until they burn out. Like, if you want to compete against me, you better be ready to give up the rest of your 30s. You think the one false step death was karma for the unethical Nightmare Zone practices? Well, do you remember all the time I talked about that before he died, the months leading up? Why not make games IRL? I run a butcher shop. I make about $150,000 a year, so I really don't know what else you would want me to do. But anyway, as I was saying, could you believe that people said that I just made that up to slander him because he died? Bro, I told you guys about that months before he died. Fuck yeah, I did. I was mad that he didn't get banned. Karma's a bitch. How do you think it feels to be at top page and know that someone ahead of you is cheating, and there's nothing you could do about it? Think about that. Let me ask, what do you do, Shockwaves, since you've had to have your grand inquisition on me, not knowing anything? Peasantry. You know, those are the types of people. I give meat to homeless people. I give stuff that we can't use anymore. I give it to the homeless. I don't throw it away. You want some skirt steaks? That's right. Insult my intelligence. I have more money than you. I have a better RuneScape account than you. I have more people than you. So now you have to insult my physical appearance. What we have here, folks, is a real American soldier. I thought you were leaving. Didn't he say goodbye? How do you like go at somebody's life and then they tell you about it and then they don't say shit? Are my eyes bugging out? I know I just woke up recently, but are my eyes bugging out, or is this guy still here? I thought he said goodbye. I guess his shift doesn't start until 10. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a meat grinder. I'll pay you 25 an hour instead of 22. I'll give you a better job. Yeah, and I got 3.5 bill on my main. And I make more money than you in life. And I get more pussy. So, it's okay to be mad, but go. You said you were leaving. Go. Go away. Go away, man. I don't need your jealousy to interact with my morning, you know what I mean? You guys understand what I mean? I'm just gonna have to do like I do with most people and pretend like he's not there, because apparently he's not leaving even though he said he was, so I'll just allow my mods to dispose of him. I said I was only going to get 10 of these. I'm going all in right now. A full inventory. I got in the cycle. The Yikel. Oh. My Puffco fell. Shit. Probably won't do it, but the Gemini's actually the Chronica Gloves 3. Yeah, I know. It's like 20 minutes of stuff I'd have to get done. Yo, what's up, Myth? Yeah, you too, man. What's new? Third hardcore. Third time's the charm. This is your chance. Your destiny. Hate watchers are really something, or just watching their own time? I kind of forgot about it already, to be honest. I think it's sailing the Bible, and it's not going to be a Bible, it's just going to be fast. I think it's just gonna be fast. Yeah, Higer, but the thing is, Farva enjoys Fior, like Fifth. Fast LT, Vice D. There's so many players that are better than me and you. But I mean, who will be the best? Did Prayer in the Wilderness? Fucking legendary, man. That's why you're on your third one. What's up, Slayer Tab? There's gonna be some cheating going on, yeah, but it doesn't concern me because I'm not up there, so. Not my problem, we'll say. Not my confrontation. The only thing it'll be for me is some random, and many will get 99 before me because I work. And for like a couple weeks, I'm gonna be off the top page. And then as soon as I get 99, I'm gonna go right back to where I was. So that's my story about sailing. For a few weeks, some randoms will have my ranks, take pictures, and feel important. And then as soon as I hit 99, I'm 2286 total again, and I'm 1.7 bill at that point. And they're 500 million, and then it goes right back to how it should be. Because I'll tell you right now, unless I stopped running this shop, there's no chance I'd have the free time to veg out on it. So I will lose top page just until people get 99. Curious about my IGN. I just keep making it troll names because people always tell me to go do risky shit so I can die. Yeah, I ain't going near there. Fudge that. Fudge that, man. No, it's a pretty easy plan. Just pass everyone. Don't die. Why do you feel bad, man? You get 5 minutes of fame. Take it. And maybe one day you'll actually be up there. Well, you'll be up there. Just do it. Just do it. All the Iron Man top pages are open. You could start today and grind your way up. But I don't know if you'll do it or not. Gotta do it. That's up to you. Probably didn't even need this fucking cosmic talisman, did I? Fucking Max Cape wearing. That was a good tune. That's enough bracelets for rank 11 in Slayer.
Welcome to the analog conference. 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 Welcome to the analog conference.
I'm indifferent. I want to go sailing on a boat around Illinois. Oh. I got errands to run. I'll see you later, dinner.